For today's video, I'm going to show you guys some Call of Duty World at War. Kind of last second, I had Modern Warfare planned out, I had the clips already lined up for this commentary, but I thought to myself, what would be better than showing actual proof of the games I'm going to be talking about today? And this is just going to be a full cut match. I might do one, maybe two matches completely through. This is not hours and hours worth of gameplay like all my other videos are, where I just continuously grind until I get the best clips. These are literally just first matches on this game, full matches. And I'm just going to completely roll with it and let you guys just vibe out with the gameplay while you listen to this commentary. World at War, just like Modern Warfare, is a game that has a fast time to kill, large-scaled maps, and the movement is a little bit slower than what Call of Duty fans want nowadays. But for some reason, people do not play it like they play Modern Warfare. When Infinity Ward designed Modern Warfare, they just made a completely different game. And me personally, I always think I'm going crazy, because every single year they keep saying that they're making a game that resembles old school Call of Duty. Then they release the game, and to me personally, it doesn't play anything like old school Call of Duty. But then they always tell us that we're crazy, this is old school style, and kind of force you into believing that this is what Call of Duty is supposed to be. But if you do have a PC, I highly recommend you go buy a bunch of these old school CoD titles, at least the ones that have server browsers, because then you can find legit lobbies. Call of Duty 4, World at War, I think that's it, maybe Black Ops 1. I'm going to have to check in on that because I actually just got that one. Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, they don't have server browsers, so it's harder to find legit lobbies. But in World at War and CoD 4, you can find legit lobbies like it's nothing. But these old school Call of Duty titles, when you go back and you play them, you actually witness what Call of Duty is actually supposed to play like. Like what Call of Duty was intended to be. And then you actually recognize that Infinity Ward and Treyarch, they're not making old school titles that are like the core games. They're just adding on to them and trying to twist up the formula. And they're just trying, I guess, to make new games. All we as the Call of Duty community, all we've been asking for is one game. One game that plays like the old school titles that a lot of people know to love. Now you might say, well, JB, you have a PC, you have all these old school games, so why don't you just go play them? The main reason is because I like to stay up to date. I shouldn't have to play a 10+ year old game just to get a good Call of Duty vibe. Why do I have to do that? They should just have a good Call of Duty vibe in the current Call of Duty games that they've already made. What, you're telling me you have to go back 10+ years just to get some fun out of Call of Duty? That's ridiculous. Ever since Call of Duty Ghost, we have been putting up with every new masterpiece in their eyes that they've been putting out to the community. They have not made one Call of Duty game that has completely resembled what Call of Duty used to be to a good chunk of the community. They claim they're making games like that, but in reality, they aren't. And we've been putting up with it every single year. Please, just make a game that resembles CoD. So at least we have one game to go back on. The majority of the older Call of Duty games now, for a lot of console players, are just hacked to death. You can't even get in any lobbies. It's just not fun. But here comes Modern Warfare, the newest introduction into the Call of Duty series. And they just go all on the nostalgic train. Modern Warfare as the title. A complete revamp of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare series. Bringing back classic characters from Call of Duty 4 and even Modern Warfare 2, just so people can get their nostalgia feelings high for this one. Because they know the second people see this, they're going to start coughing up money, they're going to give all their cash into this game, and they're going to purchase it. They did this on purpose, and then they went off and once again made their own vision of what Call of Duty should be. First off, the time to kill is way too fast in Modern Warfare. I keep saying this. We've had fast time to kills, but Modern Warfare's is way too quick. Look at what is in front of your face right here. This is a fast time to kill. You die fast. But I'm not getting completely melted and cheesed out of every gunfight I get into. And I'm not scared to move. There's 14 people on the enemy team. 14 people. And I move more in this game on Dome. Do you see how small this map is? For 14 people on the other team? 14 people on each team, actually. And I move more in this than a 6v6 on Gunrunner. That doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. The game is not a classic CoD title. Time to kill is way too fast. The maps, yes, I do enjoy that they ventured out and made larger maps. But personally, they just don't have a good flow. Piccadilly's a triangle. I've already went over this. These maps are weird. They're so strange. They have some good ones scattered throughout the whole game, trust me. I like the ground war maps. I like some of the 10v10 maps besides the bridge. It gets very annoying. 6v6 maps are where it's a little rough. I don't understand why it's so complicated. There's so many other good games that you could look back on. CoD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty World at War, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1. There are so many large-scaled maps that were amazing in Call of Duty history, and they didn't take any tips, any tricks from any of those maps. They just made their own styles of maps this year. Doors, all the windows, all the dark spaces that you can hide in, the visibility of your character, the fast time to kill. They just completely screwed over the game. They tricked everybody into purchasing Modern Warfare, thinking that it was going to bring it back to what Call of Duty used to be, that everybody's been asking for. Everybody in the world has been asking for a game that resembles what Call of Duty is. They tricked everybody, got everybody's money, and then went on with their insane, weird vision of a new Call of Duty style gameplay. Please, Activision, give us one game. Just give us one game. The problems in Modern Warfare that people are complaining about, they're legitimate, but you have to understand, they happen in other games. When people complain about the map designs, just being big maps, it's not just because it's big maps. It's just because the maps were strangely designed. Just because they're big maps doesn't mean they're bad maps. We've seen big maps in older games. They're amazing. But for some reason, they couldn't get them right. Time to kill. It's ridiculously fast in Modern Warfare. And I see people counter that by saying, it's not fast. What? What? How is it not fast? Look at this gameplay right here. I'm killing people instantly. And people are killing me instantly as well. But it's not insane like in Modern Warfare where I get behind cover, I instantly die. I put a whole mag into someone, I instantly die. Ridiculous stuff does not happen in this game. And this game is almost 10 plus years old. And it has better performance than a game that came out in 2019? Please, for the next game, Treyarch. I know everybody has been saying it's all on you. We've been saying that for every Call of Duty game that comes out. Next year, this is it. Next year, no, this is it. Next year, no, this is it. We've been saying it all the time. But Treyarch, please, please, you know what to do. From the leaks, it looks like you're making a Black Ops 5 title that's going to resemble a time period like Black Ops 1. If you're going to do this, go back in the correct way, and don't go back like Infinity Ward tried to do. I agree. Modern Warfare does resemble some of the older Modern Warfare titles. Modern Warfare 2, specifically Modern Warfare 3, I could see both of those games in Modern Warfare. But Modern Warfare is trash. That's the difference between Modern Warfare 2, 3, and the new Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2019 is trash. They just couldn't get it right. So Treyarch, you know what to do. You have Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and this masterpiece that's in front of you, World at War. And I know you guys aren't the same studio, but you're making Call of Duty, so you have to have access to the older Call of Duty titles. Look at them. Play them. Just anything. Just study these games and just make your game work around the mechanics of these older styled games. Just update it. Make it feel like it's a game that was made in 2020, but still have the same flow of these older school titles. Flow is everything. I say this all the time. Flow is the most important aspect of any video game. And Modern Warfare has zero flow. And when you don't have flow, the game is doomed. It is doomed. So please just bring back the classic Call of Duty flow. Mix it up. Small maps, big maps. Don't just go all out with big maps or all out with small maps. Mix it up. Variety. Give us good weapons. Give us a fast time to kill, but not ridiculously fast like Modern Warfare. There's so many things you can fix with this game. Just study your older titles and give us the gameplay that the community has been wanting for ages now. But right now, I'm just at a point where I can't really return to any Call of Duty game to have some fun. Black Ops 3 lasted me quite some time, and it lasted a lot of other people quite some time as well, but World War II, a lot of people say go back to it. It's still not my cup of tea. I still don't completely enjoy it. Black Ops 4, time to kill is way too long. It completely ruins it for me, seriously. If the time to kill was like 100 HP, 125, I would be happy. I would be so happy, but 150 is way too much. And then with Crash, it goes up to 200. It's just too much health. It takes too long to kill people. I can't stand it. And then we got Modern Warfare, which honestly has the best feeling gunfights out of all of them. They're just so inconsistent, and the time to kills feel so rough at times. It's like it has the best gunplay, but of course the game is doo-doo. So I'm like, what do I play? It's no games to fall back on. Like I said, I can go back to these older school titles, but I want something recent. These games are fun and all, but they're 10 plus years old, so you know they play like a 10 plus year old game. I want something recent, and I would love if Call of Duty actually nailed something. It's been ages since Call of Duty actually was known for having a very solid title, without the community being so mixed about it. Modern Warfare, it's been completely split in half from my viewpoint. It seems like people love this game, people also hate this game. It's hard to tell. But it's been a while since we've had games like CoD 4 and World at War, where everybody was like, this game is lit, this is awesome. Will we ever see a return of something like that? But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. It means the absolute world to me. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, you can always dislike it. If you're brand new to this channel and you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification button to be notified on all of my recent uploads. Also, if you just want to catch me live streaming, I do it from time to time without an official schedule, but you can follow me over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan, and also hit the bell notification button on Twitch as well. Helps you get notified for all those streams. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.